This is the NBA Storyteller.
Let's dive right in. What we are about to see is a 1 minute edited, key here is that it is edited, interview with Rachel Nichols of The Jump and Odd Microphone Holding fame, and our dear friend, our dear elderly senile former baller, Oscar Robertson. It's an interview that consists of about 154 spoken words and 3 continuous unspoken words. You will hear the 134 audible words coming out of Mr. Robertson's mouth, words like the, this, and now, but you will feel the unspoken words. The unspoken words are, fuck you, Russell. Because what we have here is a classically distilled, triple distilled, old man crusty resentment interview. And as his expanding sweater collection fights to hold back around his expanding frame, his dopey, goofy old man eye bulge and lip smack take center stage, one thing is clear. This is the shadiest interview I've seen in a long ass time. Alright, we're gonna break this thing down. Let's break it down.
What has it been like for you to watch Russel Westbrook this season?
I think he's a great athlete. I mean, he's tenacious. He's so quick up and down the floor. I just hope he doesn't wear out.
Oh, good Lord, jeez. Right out of the gate, man. First, he reduces him to just an athlete, which is a common technique to discount mental capacity, intelligence, or work ethic. And thrown on top of that is I hope he doesn't burn out. I mean, he could have left that out and it still would have been pure shade. But the burnout line, alluding to the idea that Russell is just a mindless machine or animal who only has one speed and has no idea how to manage or measure this, that he has no awareness and no training and is just gonna run himself into the ground like some sort of self-sabotage. That's just pure. That is pure. And on top of it all, the cherry is that snide little chuckle. There is no reason for that chuckle unless you really want to scream to folks that you don't give a crap about this man. Without the chuckle, maybe he really is concerned. Maybe he's concerned that Russ, maybe through his own experience, he's concerned that he's going to run himself into the ground. Maybe he really is concerned. But that chuckle puts the lid on that, not allowing any assumption of sincerity into this statement. This chuckle, man, that chuckle is pure crust. That chuckle is gold, man. Okay, let's move on.
Defenses are going to start doing certain things to him. They might push him, they might run into him and try to get him upset. The kid is outstanding.
Okay.
To be honest, I mean, it's really outstanding. I think he's done a lot for basketball this year.
Okay, we got to break this one down because this is obviously an edit job here, because this one starts with more belittling, saying how defenses are going to start beating him up, I guess, right? And this is shade because, duh, and also because, yeah, really, and mainly because all those clips that you just saw put over the top of this interview had already happened. So this is already happening. You know what it's like? It's like he's projecting. It's like this is what he wants to happen. This could be rearranged to basically say, can somebody just beat this punk up? I want nothing more than that right now. That's what he's saying to us. And then they toss that little BS line about doing a lot for the league and all that crap, which is obviously pulled from a completely different part of this interview, and they just tacked it on there because it literally makes no sense in the flow of what he was just saying. I mean, who says, well, folks are going to start punching him? Yeah, he's done a lot for the league. That doesn't make any sense. All right. And here comes the grade A certified shade.
If he does pull off a triple-double for the season and you're not the only one anymore, what will you think of that?
I'll congratulate him. I think it's wonderful. I didn't know I had the record, to be honest. So this is where I am with it. My game is behind me. Whatever I did in those days is fine.
I don't even know if I have to say anything about this one. I didn't even know I had the record. Come the hell on, Oscar. You knew. You absolutely knew. I mean, you're cashing in on one of the oldest high school girl / old ass man discrediting techniques. It's the I didn't even notice. You didn't even know. This is literally the only thing people even know about you. Man, you've been tied to the triple-double for at least the past 20 years. This is insane to me. It's like one of those blatant Trump-style lies. It's like if you got up at the end of this interview and said, "Oh, Rachel, I didn't even notice you were there. Oh, I didn't even notice you were there the whole time, Rachel." Come the florp on, Osk. Really? So let me get this. You didn't even realize you were Mr. Triple-Double? Did you think people knew you for something else? Because they sure didn't know you for championships. They sure didn't know you for making your teammates better. This is kind of your deal. This was kind of your thing. Okay, and then after that, the gentleman from the crust pivots to one of the greatest old man hits of all time. The "In My Day."
This is the new age. People want to see great stars play. They want to see guys get triple doubles and shoot 3-point shots, and they want highlights.
Again, I don't know if I really need to say anything here. This is what is known as a backhanded compliment without the compliment part. First, it starts with the "look." And when you hear someone start their sentence off with a "look," that's usually when they're done talking about something and just want to wrap it up on their own terms. "Look, you're a piece of shit, and yes, I am your dad. Now, can somebody show me out of this Dunkin' Donuts?" And what's even dumber out of this line is the complete lack of self-awareness. Oscar was a stat man. He may not have had specific numbers he was chasing, but he was sure as hell not a winning team player, which makes this next line even shadier.
Russ is also a candidate for the MVP award, but different voters have different ideas about how important what he is doing is.
Well, I mean, for what he's done, I think he deserves it. But there are other candidates as well. And, years ago when I played, the MVP came from the team that won, no matter what you did.
Let's just start. So he starts with the exasperated "welp." It's nothing good. There's no compliments that come after welp, nothing. And I know there's a lot of editing going on here, but you can't go from "welp" right into the MVP discussion and how MVPs came from winning teams without this being seen as a direct missile launch from North Korea to the heart of Russel Westbrook's Alaskan soul. And again, for the 72th time, Oscar was not a winner. He got his one ring when he played with Kareem, and he never won again. And on a quick side note here to the editors, I don't know if this was a shot at some sort of support or a shot at Oscar, because they show Oscar receiving a trophy as he's talking about MVP, but as we see here, this ugly-ass trophy that we highlighted in our trivia episode is not an MVP trophy, it is an all-star MVP trophy, which is the epitome of highlights and fun plays that the fans want to see. And ironically, Russel Westbrook is very good at winning that award too. So what I suspect is Oscar is dealing with some self-resentment here. He can't stand watching another guy out there doing the same exact thing he did, and maybe even doing it better. He's actually hating himself here. This is really self-hate, self-shade. Self-shade, it's like holding an umbrella. It's umbrella shade. So in conclusion, 94% of the words here were either setups or direct finishes of disinterest, disrespect, and devaluation, which makes this 1-minute clip almost the purest shade you can find. So here at the NBA Storyteller Incorporated, we give Oscar Robertson the Dark Alley with 2 lampposts broken at 2 a.m. MVP Shade Award. Well, congratulations.
I'm a broken man. A broken man. I'm a broken man.